it's unproven. We've never done this before. We just don't know if this is going to generate pipeline. Is this worth it or is it not worth it? It's the biggest bet.
If you ever wondered what it takes to put on an event at the top of a mountain, all the way up there, this is what it takes. You load up all of the furniture that you rented into a gondola. These guys are pros. I don't even know if those are gonna fit. Let's see.
A pretty full morning already. We've been at this for, I think, an hour and 45 minutes, and it has not been smooth sailing the entire time. So as you can tell, I think this might be a first for a B2B event. We're in a gondola right now, taking the ski gondola up to the venue up here. They had power washed these benches and it was soaking wet, and the lifty was just like, oh yeah, they'll dry out on their own. You know, it'll be fine. And I looked at the guy and I pointed at the water. I was like, these need to be dry by 8:30 because they were not going to dry. So thankfully my butt's not wet and these are dry right now. We made our way up there. The venue looks even cooler than I thought it was going to be. Like, the stage looks incredible, but we were supposed to have a script Highline logo hung from the top of the stage. And apparently it's super hard to ship stuff in Jackson and it's lost in shipping. So the furniture company that we've worked with, they've just been absolutely amazing. They arts and craft Highline sign overnight, and I honestly think it looks better. The only people who will know about this are the people that watch this and a few people on the event team. And what was the last thing? I think I was, like we were talking last night, I was most nervous about the AV just because of all the things that are out of your control. That's always the one thing that can go wrong. So we got up to do a tech check and I met the AV guy. I was asking not like amateur hour questions, but all the questions that you would expect just to make sure that it was going off well. And he didn't say this, but he was politely just giving like, dude, this is a PowerPoint like presentation, chill, not his exact words. And then he told me that he's doing the AV for Jerome Powell's 4-day summit in Jackson Hole this weekend. So as soon as he said that, I knew that we were in good hands, but it was a very eventful morning, and I'm really excited just to see everything come to life today. I think my favorite part about last night was hearing a lot of the attendees say almost word for word the exact things that we had written in our event planning brief when we first started to shape this thing. And I stopped a few people and said, it's amazing to hear that, because that was the exact vibe or feeling or just feedback that we hoped that we would hear. And to hear that from at least like 10 plus people last night, it was pretty epic.
So we're up at the venue getting prepped before the speakers arrive and then the attendees arrive. We've had a couple of slight hiccups this morning already. The gondolas, the seats were sopping wet. So we're having to rally a couple of our UserEvidence people to stand at the bottom and like wipe the gondolas before attendees skip in them, which is whatever, that's fine. And the other thing is there was a concert up here last night, and I don't know how this happened, but the bathrooms did not get cleaned. So we had to just kind of say, like, apparently the team here said that a couple people didn't show up to work this morning, so we're having to figure that out. But yeah, I walked in the bathroom and I was like, this is not gonna fly. You can tell a concert was here last night. So other than that, vibes are high, things are good, and we're ready to welcome people to Highline. Like, come on, stupid.
Thank you all for making your way out to Wyoming. We know it's a little bit of a trek, but hopefully worth the trip.
By raise of hands, anyone have a reluctant or skeptical CEO? Fastest hand in the West right there.
First of all, everyone's been taking a little bit of an opportunity to do some promotion, so I'm going to promote the most important thing first. I will be DJing later tonight at Crow Tavern. DJ Hackathon on the ones and twos.
Oh man, it's over. I honestly couldn't be happier with how it all turned out. I think the closing keynote, I was just talking with Trinity, the CMO at UserGems, and she said something like, I was wondering when you were going to talk about the product, and a lot of us were wondering when you would, say what UserEvidence does. And I explained to her that we teased out a lot of the stuff during Evan's opening remarks, but we wanted to make sure that after all of the goodwill that we had built over the last 2.5 days, that we earned the right to talk about UserEvidence and get really specific. So seeing how much time and effort Evan put into it, that was actually his first time public speaking. If I remember correctly, he told me this morning, and when I was trying to gas him up, Alex did amazing, it showed, and just seeing everyone's reactions to the entire day, and it was perfect, literally. So can't wait for the party tonight, and then DJ Hackathon later at Coe Tavern.
Yeah, today ended up great. It's been a crazy couple months leading to this point, from the news of we're actually going to do this into planning the keynote, the launch alongside this entire event. So today is really actually day one of this entire journey and process. So if anything, I'm actually just excited about getting the process started and actually getting to the main event now, because it really feels like this just was the kickoff for everything. So it's been a lot of work up to this point, but the work is just beginning, and Highline has been amazing so far. I feel like the feedback we've gotten is exactly what we've wanted so far, and we're really excited about where we go from here.
This morning, we started at, I think it was 9:30 officially, and within the first 35 minutes of Content Day starting, we had 2 inbound demos come in through our website, one from a person who was in the crowd at Highline, and then a second came through from a company whose VP of marketing was in the crowd at Highline. So I looked at my phone just from all the texts and whatnot from the event team, and then I was looking at the Slack notifications, and I saw it, and I texted Evan and Ray, and I said, hey, just so we're clear, this is not normal, but we already started the first opening session of Highline with 2 demos, so I think we're onto something. I think it's safe to say that we knocked our first ever Highline over the TETONS. So first and foremost, thank you all for coming here, for traveling here, for spending your own money.